हालांकि हमने पहले सोचा था कि शायद 5-1 मिनट का इसके बाद ब्रेक करेंगे, पर जिसको ब्रेक करना हो वो करता रह सकता है बीच बीच में, पर समय की सीमा को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैं डॉक्टर वाणी विनोद, डेप्टी COE को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो राहु के नक्षत्रों पर और खास तौर पर इनका रोल कलयुग में क्या है इसके बारे में बात करें। डॉक्टर वाणी विनोद।
Namaste, sir.
Vanakkam ji.
Yeah, my humble pranams to all gurus and all the attendees who are here today, all the faculty, students who are there. My humble pranam, and I'll start my session quickly, and I'll try to end up in before half an hour. Yeah, Rahu Nakshatras and the role in Kali Yuga. So it's one of the most fascinating and interesting topic. Mera Hindi utna acha nahi hai, I'll try to speak in English only. We'll start with the Rahu mantra. Ardhakayam Mahaviryam Chandraditya Vimardanam Simhika Garbha Sambhutam Tam Rahum Pranamamyaham. So here the meaning of Rahu mantra is Ardhakayam. So Rahu is half the body. Ardhakayam Mahaviryam, he is Mahavir. Chandraditya Vimardanam. So he is the one who can destroy the sun and moon. Chandraditya, Chandra and Aditya, sun and moon. Simhika Garbha Sambhutam, who is born from the womb of Simhika. Tam Rahum. Tam Rahum is to grab and let go. See, nothing, he cannot, Rahu is only half body, he cannot retain anything. Whatever he takes, he has to leave. So these people are materialistic as well as they have to become spiritual when they leave everything again. So to grab and let go. Pranamamyaham, I bow down. Pranamamyaham is I bow down. So Shakti or the untapped power within Rahu's function is to connect to the Shakti, the feminine. Passive power within us. We have the passive power within us and which needs a masculine power to become active. So once that connection is made, a person is said to be Siddha or powerful. He has control over his sense and this makes him immensely powerful spiritually. So Rahu is connected with 6th house. Everyone knows that Lord Rama also has Rahu in 6th house. That is why he is called as Kodanda Rama. And to become Siddha, one have to overcome Arishad Varga. What are Arishad Vargas? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha and Matsarya. So in Sabko, when you win all these 6 enemies, then only you will be able to achieve the Siddha. There are 6 Shaktis that help in the process of evolution. Parashakti, power represented by light, heat and light. Jnana Shakti, power through the knowledge and wisdom. See, all are powers only, all types of Shaktis. Ichha Shakti, that is willpower. Kriya Shakti, power of creative action. Kundalini Shakti, the latent power within us. Matrika Shakti, power of speech, letters and music. And I bow down my head to the god Rahu, who is the most powerful planet in the Kali Yuga. Now, just we'll see a quick picture of this one. What is actually Rahu and Ketu? We all know that Earth revolves around the sun, and moon also revolves around the Earth. Along that, moon also revolves around the sun. So these two intersection points, the Earth's revolution path and the moon's revolution path. So our ancients are very, very intelligent. They know how are grahas influencing us. So along with the grahas, they have noticed that 2 sensitive points where this intersection is taking place. So they are also affecting human beings. So that is the reason they have named that sensitive points as Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is the ascending node and Ketu is the descending node, northern node or southern node we say. So how are these nodes affecting us? They are affecting us with the electromagnetic waves. They are disturbing the energies of the 7 planets and they are giving their own results as per the individual horoscope where they are posited. So these electromagnetic waves are like serpent shape. That is the reason our sages have given the story of in the mythology, they have given the Rahu's role, Rahu and Ketu as serpents. to understand the characteristics very easily. This is all to understand the characteristics. What is the nature? What is the result Rahu is giving? So if they say orally, it is very difficult to remember. But when they tell in the form of the story, it becomes very easy. So I'll not repeat the story. The head was chopped off. The Rahu's head was chopped off. Everyone knows Samudra Manthan. So Rahu sat in between the Devatas instead of Asuras, and Vishnumurti has poured a drop, and as soon as it was poured, sun and moon, they warned the Vishnu, and his head was chopped. When his head was chopped, Simhika nurtured the head of Swarabhanu and got the snake body for it, and the remaining, the dead part Ketu, it was nurtured by a Brahmin named Mini, and Lord Vishnu has granted him with the serpent head. It was not with any head. So here, this story clearly shows the Rahu is a materialistic planet. Why? Because it has all Panchandriyas, all five senses, but no body to enjoy. And Ketu is the spiritual planet. Why? Because whoever dies with the Sudarshan Chakra of Vishnumurti, so he has to experience the moksha. So Ketu already reached moksha. So he is not much interested. Wherever Ketu is posited in your chart, you don't feel like having any more in that one. And if Rahu is there, you want more and more from that house. जो भी कारकत्व है वो घर का, उसमें ज्यादा चाहिए और चाहिए. लग्न में राहु है तो बहुत ज्यादा चाहिए. Second में है तो पैसे बहुत ज्यादा चाहिए. ऐसा. So it keeps on expanding. If it is in the fourth house, Rahu in the fourth house, you live in a big house. You want to live in a big, very big house. Ketu hai. So whatever it is fine. They're not much interested. So this is how the characteristics and the scientific reasons are merged with. Here, this is Rahu and Ketu picture. So Rahu is, the lower part of the Rahu is snake and the upper part of the Ketu is snake. And Rahu and Ketu, see, Rahu is having brain, Ketu is having heart, the body is half up. So Rahu always thinks with the brain, what it wants, materialistic things, I want that, I want this. But Ketu is like, it always thinks with the heart, just a picturization to create some interest. Now, according to Parasara, what are the Karakatvas of Rahu? Rahu is this, according to Parasara, smoky appearance, blue mixed physique, resides in forests, and windy in temperament, they are intelligent. According to Phaladipika, it is black in color, tall in stature, low caste, skin diseases, hiccups, speaks falsehood, and his cunning, suffers leprosy. So all these things, some Karakatvas has been given in our classical texts. Now coming to the modern era, what is Rahu in modern era? So Deshkal Patra, so how is it changing? And now what is Rahu called as this? This era is called as Aquarius era. So from the mid-20s, it is said that it is nowhere proved, but from the mid of 20s, when the electricity has come, when democracy has started increasing, it is said to be that it is Aquarius era. And Aquarius is a fixed sign, Aries sign, and is considered as the own house of Rahu because it is a perfect house for Rahu. The internet is the symbol of Aquarius sign and Rahu. We communicate across the globe from a fixed place. We stay at one place, and now all over India, we have listeners who are listening. And WhatsApp, Instagram, Telegram, Snapchat, all these things comes under Rahu. Electricity, telecommunication, launching of satellite, air trafficking. Now we see here road traffic, but here their air trafficking is also happening. That is also Rahu. Air is Vayu is related with again Rahu. Smoke. So Rahu considers sun as the bitter enemy while Ketu is moon. So Rahu always tries to act like sun and giving light through the bulbs. So Rahu हमेशा जो क्या बोलता है कि so you need not depend on any others. I am whole. I'll give you everything. So instead of sunlight, you can use the artificial bulb. Instead of Vayu, you can carry the oxygen cylinders. You can put the fans. Instead of natural water, you can store it in the plastic tank. So Rahu always tries to give something artificial which is not natural. Anything which is artificial is Rahu. Anything which is foreign element are Rahu. That is which creates illusion like movies. So movies and series, serials, people cry, people feel that they are the sisters or brothers. So they so much they get attached. That is all Moh Maya comes under Rahu. So Rahu is out of box, outcast, alien, illusion, cinema, diplomatic. See how diplomatically politicians talk. What they speak is not actually what they wanted to speak, but for the public point of view, what to talk. So diplomatic and very secretive, highly secretive. Rahu is highly secretive. So these are some of the Karakatvas in the modern era. Coming to the Rahu Nakshatras, our present topic. So Rahu Nakshatras are 3 nakshatras: Satabhisha, Aridra, and Swati. So all the 3 nakshatras fall in the Kama Trikona and Aries signs. So Kama is desire. So this Rahu itself is desire. So all four fathers fall in the same house itself. So one quote always Sundaram says to say is, Rahu people gets more than what they deserve. जितना मिलना है उससे ज्यादा मिलेगा राहु पीपल को. Why? Because they have sacrificed their life in the पूर्व जन्मा. किसी और के लिए उसने अपना जीवन सैक्रिफाइस कर दिया. So that is the reason. इस जन्म में जितना वो करते उससे ज्यादा पाते हैं. If Rahu is well placed, if Rahu is afflicted, he may feel disasters also. But Rahu Nakshatra people are more lucky than others, as per Sundaram sir used to say, as per Nadi. And here, the first nakshatra what we take is the Aquarius is the one sign of Rahu. So we start from the Satabhisha. All the Satabhisha 4 padas fall in the Aquarius sign. It is a fixed sign. And Satabhisha, this is how the Satabhisha is seen in the sky. SATABHISHA, I think already we have heard from in the earlier lectures. Sata is 100 and Bishak is the one who heals. He is a healer, physician. So Satabhishaks are like 100 doctors, equal to 100 doctors. And the symbol is empty circle. Means these people have their own circle where they keep themselves lonely. They want to be in their circle. They don't reveal their secrets to anyone. And they suffer in grief also sometimes. And 100 flowers. Here the deity is Varuna. So Varuna is, it's related to rain, god of rain. And Varuna rules the night sky. So Varuna along with Mitra, he has close connection with Mitra. Agar Varuna night sky ko he is ruling, then Mitra rules the day sky. So Varuna is very beautiful, as you see the picture in the bottom, the blue, nice blue, calm, serene, beautiful. So if well placed Rahu in Satabhisha, the people are like this. And Satyameva Jayate, the truth always wins, is the statement of this nakshatra. So even if it hurts others, they are not bothered, but they try to speak truth. And the animal related to this nakshatra is female horse. So jaisa horse ka power hai, horse is very energetic. So horse is like sattvic only, but if it gets angry, if someone makes them angry, the leg has so much of power that if it hits once, if the person even can die. So the horse power, we say horse power, one kick can kill the person. So such people are these people. They are very energetic. And here Ashwini, Ashwini is the male horse and Satabhisha is the female horse. Both are related to profession of doctors here. And these people, for the good results, they can always chant Varuna Gayatri mantra. Agar घर में किसी का अच्छा नहीं हो रहा, झगड़ा हो रहे, or your court issues are pending, then you can always recite this Varuna Gayatri mantra. Om Jalabimbaya Vidmahe Neela Purushaya Dhimahe Tanno Varuna Prachodayat. So, and according to classicals, what is Satabhisha Nakshatra? I don't know how much time. Okay. So, according to Jataka Parijata, if a person be born in the star of Satabhisha, he'll be an astrologer, tranquil, sparing in diet, means they eat very less and they are very daring. According to Sage Narada, he is very rich and addicted to vices, cruel in disposition, will face ups and downs and be heroic. According to Brihat Samhita, Satabhisha are truthful but harsh, conquers his enemies, is daring and hard to be won over. No one can win them. So ऐसा कहता So even if you go to enemy's house, Shatru ke ghar bhi jaoge to he will respect you and he'll talk to you in a respectable manner. So ऐसा मोह जो attraction है वो सतभिषा का है, and they even help the enemies. अगर जरूरत पड़े तो they will also help enemies. And सतभिषा का एक अच्छा quality ये है कि they help and they forget. And isolation is also one of the thing. And सतभिषा के लोग अगर सब लोग ऐसे ही है एक तरह है तो थोड़ा थोड़ा some changes will be there depending on the padas. First pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada. So I just wanted to share this for Pravina students. This D is Dharma, A is Artha, Kama, and Moksha. First pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada. So always Ketu, Moon, please note the Pravina students mainly, Ketu, Moon, Jupiter, Nakshatras will always fall in the 4 Rashis starting from Aries to Cancer. And the Venus, Mars, Saturn nakshatras fall from Leo to Scorpio. This is first pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada. And coming to our Rahu now. Sun, Rahu, Mercury padas will always fall from Sagittarius to Pisces. This is Dharma pada, first pada, second pada is Artha pada, third is Kama pada, and fourth pada is Moksha pada. So Satabhisha first pada will fall in Sagittarius. It is ruled by how to analyze. I'm just telling how to analyze. So first pada is Jupiter and it is Dharma. It is fiery sign. So in this case, even though Satabhisha, the 4 padas will slightly differ. So they are happy-go people, happy-go-lucky type of people. And here it falls in the, here the Lord is Saturn in the Capricorn. The second pada falls in the Capricorn. Mars gets exalted here. And Mars gets exalted here and Saturn is the Lord. And coming to the third pada, it is Vargotama here. Why? Because Rahu, Moon is placed there and even third pada is going there. So third pada will become Vargotama. And so the characteristics of Satabhisha will be seen perfectly in the third pada. Coming to the fourth pada. So fourth pada is Pushkara Navamsa pada. So all Rahu nakshatras, the fourth pada will fall in Pisces, which is the Pushkara Navamsa. So I'm not going with this pada descriptions. Coming to the example chart, as I said, Rahu is a materialistic planet, but it is also a spiritual, but out of box. So here we take the example of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Lagna is ascendant and Lagna Lord Saturn is posited in Swati Nakshatra. Saturn is in Swati Nakshatra, again a Rahu Nakshatra. Sun is posited in Satabhisha Nakshatra and Mercury is posited in Satabhisha Nakshatra. The Moon is in Purabhadra. So I've taken Sun for soul because soul and here he is more influenced with Rahu. We all know Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, how he is to chat with Kali Devi, he is to shout, he is to cry. He is totally a different spiritual personality. And once Vivekananda came to him and he said he is not able to see the God. So he dipped Vivekananda's head in the water and he said, so he was dying for life. He wants to come out to breathe. So that time he said, how you are trying to come out to breathe. So in that way, you have to have a desire to see the God. Then only you can reach the God. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa got a guru. Then only he transformed. So he got a proper direction. So these Satabhisha people also need a direction. So to know their inner strength, they need a guru. That is must for the Rahu people and mostly Satabhisha people. Coming to the celebrities of Satabhisha Nakshatra, one of the popular singer, Michael Jackson, he is known as King of Pop. So he's Satabhisha. So at the end of he was almost a very lonely person. He did not share his personal life with anyone. So the symbol of Rahu is the empty circle. It is like that they are in the boundary. So they suffered in the privacy. So this type of people, and they got popularity. So how much popularity the person needs, he got that much popularity. And coming to the medicine side, Sushrita, the father of surgery. So he is also known to be a Satabhisha Nakshatra person. So that he has written a Sushrita Samhita. Sir, hope I am audible and everything is fine. And
Yes,
Sushrita,
yes.
thank you, sir. Sushrita is a father of surgery, known as father of surgery. He has written Sushrita Samhita, the first doctor. And Dr. Devi Shetty, he is a cardiac surgeon. He performed more than 16,000 operations. He also belongs to the Satabhisha Nakshatra. If your disease is not diagnosed, so you try to go to the Satabhisha Nakshatra doctor, he will be able to analyze it properly, because Rahu only can find another Rahu. So, and the positives of these people are they are emotionally controlled, sometimes, not always, but sharp mind, and they likes to solve the puzzles. They always find they have strong principles. They want to be happy, and they're good healers. And negatives, as we have seen the in the chart of Michael Jackson. So always lonely, they lack self-confidence, they're restricted, life is like a duty, they're uncommunicative, they're argumentative. So these are some of they hide their true intentions. These are some of the negative qualities of the Satabhisha Nakshatra. These are other celebrities. Ravi Shastri, we know overnight he became a star, 6 sixers in one of the Ranji Trophy, and has a huge following. One more reason why this Satabhisha people have huge following is, so if we see, sorry. So if we see here, Aries is the first sign, Aquarius is the 11th sign. In the 11th sign, there are 100 stars. Satabhisha is 100 stars shining there, aspecting the 5th house. 5th is for this entertainment, movie and all. So creation, procreation. So all these, it's 11, one light, if it is there, they will be eliminated. They will be shining. So here in Satabhisha means 100 stars are shining from there, and they're aspecting. And one more thing is, here this is the Saturn Rashi, moon in the Saturn Rashi. Saturn and moon, whenever it is there, some psychological problems will be there. That is a different part. But whenever Saturn and moon is there, huge masses, mass following will be there for Saturn, moon, and even Rahu is there. That is in the Rahu Nakshatra. It's the own house. So this is the reason huge fan following will be there. And now going to Swati Nakshatra. So Swati is self-blowing, good. Swa means good, and Ati is go beyond. So they are always very good. They do beyond the good, beyond. So jitna zaruri hai usse zyada, they try to do good and think good. So they are the most positive people. And the symbol is young plant shoot blown by the wind. ऐसे हवा से उड़ रहा है, जैसा लीफ जैसा रहता है. And the deity here is Vayu. Vayu Putru Hanuman. You can imagine the power of Vayu. So Vayu is the most powerful thing. Guna is Rajasic, and animal is male buffalo. So like buffalo, they are very strong. Like Bhim and Hanuman, we can imagine with the Swati people, they are very hattakata and nice. They are very powerful and positive outlook. They are creative, innovative. See, Swati comes under the 7th Rashi, opposite to 7th one. And they can also become good judges, because 7th house Tula, it falls in Tula. Tula is for justice. They are God-fearing people, and a strong desire to work in freedom. They want their own space. They want to work in their freedom. Likes to have more children. Swati लोगों को like nowadays ऐसे सोचते हैं कि एक ही बच्चा काफी है, एक ही बच्चे को नहीं. But they like to have more children, and they are always good critics. The problem is एक बार ऐसा you criticize once, it is fine, but keep on criticizing will become a negative thing again. So in the newspapers, you see always criticizing. Who writes the critic could be a Swati Nakshatra people. And here Swati people are also the celebrities, the actors, because it is also Rahu Nakshatra in the 7th house. And negatives, fault finding, they They keep on finding the fault in others, and they may do some debts also due to high expenses, because it is in the Venus Rashi. The Rashi Adhipati is Venus. They spends more, so इसके वजह से थोड़े debts भी हो सकते हैं, and they are highly secretive, hot-tempered, out-of-box thinking here also. The Swati Nakshatra people, they go beyond the limits, and intercaste marriage, they can do intercaste marriage, chances are good. And coming to the classical references, if a person be born under the star, according to Jataka Parijata, he'll try to please the gods and Brahmins, devote himself to enjoyments, and will have much wealth but little intelligence. According to Narad Samhita, the person born here will be righteous and expert in trading activities, self-restrained, educated. According to Brihad Samhita, self-controlled, clever trading, kind-hearted, virtuous, and pleasant speech. So these 4 padas, I'm just skipping the 4 padas. The example chart here I've taken is Amitabh Bachchan chart. His moon in Swati Nakshatra. So this is 6th. We said that to win over the enemy, 6th house should be strong. So 6th exalted Jupiter is there, and 6th Lord is in 9th house, that is Bhagyasthana. He's very hardworking, disciplined, perfect, on time. And even after so much of experience also, he'll do rehearsal, and he will do the shooting. So that much dedication is there. And these are other some stars in Swati Nakshatra people. So South India was specifically ruled by Swati Nakshatra people. We see N.T. Ramarao in moon star is Swati, and M.G. Ramchandran and Rajkumar Kannada film star. So, and one peculiar thing, one thing in these 3 charts is all the 3 people have Gajakesari Yoga. So all are Swati Nakshatra people who ruled South, and all are having Gajakesari Yoga here. So it is also Vayu. So you can see that Rajkumar doing the yogasanas. He is a great yoga master. Now moving quickly to Aradra Nakshatra. Arudra meaning the moist one, green and fresh. There in the SATABHISHA we see blue. Here Arudra is green, fresh, and the symbol is teardrop or a diamond type of thing. Teardrop means when a drop is falling means it is equivalent to a diamond. So it is so precious. When you drop a tear, it should not just drop like that. So the deity here is Rudra, Lord of Destruction. Rudra, everyone knows, he's the fierce form of Shiva. Pasupati, Vaidyanath, he is also an archer. So these type of characteristics will be there in Aradra Nakshatra people. Aradra means they get terror like thing. So Amma Aradra Nakshatra people. So they are very ferocious. The animal here is female dog. So it is also called as witch. So they are very ferocious, they are loyal, they are intelligent. But as we see always, Rahu is like out of box here. Female dog, it is loyal when when 7th Lord is in Swati Nakshatra, Aradra Nakshatra. They are loyal to the spouse, and if it is 10th, to their profession. So all these things will be there. But here Aradra Nakshatra is in the Gemini. Gemini is dual, and it is a Kama Trikona, one of the Kama Trikona. So sometimes they go with not proper relation. They will not mind keeping relations with who are not in actual like a student loving the guru who is 60 years, or a Swamiji, or a uncle or aunt. So something like that could be there. Not like that. So female dog, they don't know with whom they have to keep relation with. Some of the positive traits of these people are they're very hardworking, they're highly intelligent, and they know how to renovate the old things and produce new things out of it. And fertile thinking, they are empathetic. And people of Ardha Nakshatra are filled with some kind of sadness. They are stubborn, exhibit violent temperament. And negative traits, because of these negative traits, they won't be able to keep the social bondings. Unconventional, so which people will not accept, our regular society will not accept. So they are that type of people. And according to classicals, Jataka Parijata says, if a person is born in Ardra Nakshatra, he is fickle-minded. He will have wealth at the end of the life, actually, not in the beginning, and addicted to base actions. And according to sage Narada, he is interested in rituals, tantra, adventurous, skillful in trading, fierce, and ungrateful. According to Brihad Samhita, he is ungrateful, cruel, and sinful, haughty. So all these references have been given. I'm skipping the padas. So this is one of the doctor's chart. So very ferocious lady called as tomboy. So Ardra Nakshatra moon. So even though doctor, now she moved to IPS. So their mind is not stable. So they want to excel in everything. So once she want to become a doctor, she won the gold medal. Then she shifted to civils. And so like that, the mental status is not stable, but they are highly talented. The other celebrities are Shankaracharya and Puttaparthi Sai Baba, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. We all know they are so popular. So we can say that Ardra Nakshatra people, when they put a stamp like before Ambedkar and after Ambedkar. Before Ambedkar, the law was different. He has written this thing, and after Ambedkar, we say like Puttaparthi Sai Baba or Shankaracharya. Before Shankaracharya and after, the era totally changes, transformation. So Ardra Nakshatra people can transform everything. And this is, I just want to give this picture to have an idea, not related to nakshatras, but how people keep asking like, what is the relation between the Rahu Kal and Rahu? Why Rahu is there with Rahu Kal? So Vibgyor, it is related something to Vibgyor, 7 colors of the rainbow. So if you see reverse way, it is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And the last one is ultraviolet. Suppose if you see Sunday, each hour is 1.5 hour. The first row you can see. So 6 to 7:30 it is red, 7:30 to 9 it is orange. Then the bottom one, 4:30 to 6 is ultraviolet. So whenever the ultraviolet rays comes, that is the Rahu Kal. Again Monday. So Monday the rotation will start in this way. So I just want to show this one, that Rahu Kal, how it is connected with Rahu, and some small remedies. So when you learn something, definitely you feel like knowing some remedies also. So how, what to do for Rahu? So always stay away from alcohol, drugs, smoking, because Rahu Nakshatra people are more prone to addictions. So always think positive, cut ego. So these people are slightly egoistic. Any of the nakshatras, all the 3 nakshatra people are slightly egoistic. So cut down your ego. To cut down that ego, one thing you can do is you can take a coconut, touch your forehead, and throw it in the moving water. Or you apply sandalwood and apply sandalwood perfume or sandalwood tilak. You always keep sandalwood stick 3 inches at home. Why? Because sandalwood is the only thing which does not, as Kabir Das ka doha hai, so only sandal tree does not become poisonous. And these are some of the remedies. Always feed the street dogs. Why? Because dogs is Kala Bhairava, so related to Lord Shiva, and Shiva is always related to this Rahu. And Rahu might always also send you to, अगर राहु आपका चार्ट में अच्छा नहीं है तो ये हो सकता है कि आप हॉस्पिटल जाओ या किसी स्कैंडल में इन्वॉल्व होके you might have to visit the courts. So before you get involved, अगर आपका राहु खराब है, राहु का ट्रांजिट अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, तो before that itself you go to hospital, spend some time, spend some money, and serve the people in the court or in the hospital. So before that itself, if you go, it is one of the remedy. And donate or distribute spiritual books, donate for ashrams, monks, healers. Stay away from rumors. Rahu ke jo hai, rumor is also related to Rahu. So use your mind for decision making. Donate iron, electric equipments. We know Rahu is electricity. So bulbs, jo bhi hai, fans, blanket or coconuts, you can donate them. So these are some of the remedies you can always pray to Gayatri Mantra. So thank you all. I try to finish it quickly because I think there are 2 more speakers. So thank you to the Pradeep Chaturvedi sir and Sharma sir. So thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vani Vinod. Wonderful lecture. Thanks a lot. I know there's been constraint of time, and that is the only reason why probably you'd had to rush a bit.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding, you covered everything. Thank you very much.